What's going on, SHJ Army? Today we're back for another How To Tuesday. I want to specifically talk about how to get a good home workout in. This feels perfect because we just went through a launch of the Bodyweight book this past weekend. That being said, I want to jump right into the first announcements. I am about 3/4, if not more, of the way through the book club for this month, Blood of Elves, Witcher book number 1. The reason it's not finished, the reason I'm not saying that it's going to be finished by Thursday, it would normally be done by now, but this book launch had a lot more work to be put in than I originally anticipated. You guys bought so much. I had so many people asking me programming questions and specific tips and tricks on how to progress through the progression that goes into it for all the movements. So, yeah, I hope it's up by next week. I should be done by next week because, like I said, I'm already 3/4 of the way through. And I picked that I'm going to be reading Heir of Fire, the next book in the Throne of Glass series, instead of the other ones that I was unsure of at the time. I am going to be talking specifically about some of the things you can utilize for the home workouts. Like these guys, there should be 2 of these. These are Apparelettes that I use at home. This is a pull-up bar that you can attach to your door. I do also have a pull-up bar outside in my gym, in my garage gym. So these are things you can be using from home. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. That's it for announcements. Cue the music, pop the monster, and let's do this. Alright, it's pretty simple. How to get a good home workout in is the same way you get a good regular workout in, by doing your sets, doing your circuits, doing your supersets, doing whatever it is, and increasing the intensity each time. So, for example, if you're a beginner starting off with push-ups, pull-ups, and let's just name a few, dips, air squats, and stuff like that, you might have to start with assisted pull-ups. You might have to start with knee push-ups. You might have to start with higher air squats where you're not going fully parallel. You might have to start with dips with your body maybe closer so it's easier for you instead of walking the dip out. And I'm talking about chair dips, for example. Another thing that people always ask me is, do you need a pull-up bar? You don't absolutely need a pull-up bar. You can do bodyweight rows off of a table even. You could do bodyweight rows off of your door. You could do pipe push-ups. Those are things that are eventually going to progress you to the pull-up. But if you want to get the best home workout that you could possibly get, you're going to want a pull-up bar, even if that pull-up bar is just one that attaches to your door, which you could do a million other things with this. You could attach it to your door, do pull-ups, wide grip, close grip. You could do dips on this, put it on the floor and do your body weight dips. You could do push-ups on it. So there's a lot of things you can do with that. I do recommend getting a pull-up bar, even if it's that one to start, and then working your way up. I do have a fully functional, nailed-in pull-up bar in my garage gym, like I said in the intro. So pull-ups are really, really, really key in a good home workout routine, in my opinion. Could run to the park if you really wanted to and do it that way, but either way, getting a good home workout in involves good programming. So like I said, we just released the Bodyweight book this past weekend. Coach Derek and I worked really hard on this. It involves not only 5 levels of bodyweight calisthenics programs, so that's level 1, taking you through a beginner workout routine, then level 2, then you progress to level 3, then you progress to level 4, and then level 5 is all the progressions leading you up into really advanced movements like human flagpole, front levers off the pull-up bar, planche, L-sits, one-arm pull-ups, just cool stuff like that. We're taking you through and going through the entire progression for you guys. So those are all 5 levels. Then we also have some programming from Felix, and we added in parkour that you could program in. And then Coach Derek has a full section of mixed martial arts training. He has Thai boxing. He has his original Daredevil, Moon Knight type boxing and mixed martial arts programming with sparring. He has his 10-minute or less circuit in there. He's got a lot of great stuff, and he threw in some additions, so thank you to Coach Derek and Felix for helping me with the Bodyweight book. This time it's like 75 pages long, where the other programs have been much different, so this one's really cool. I really used Jason Statham, for example, as a big motivation for this book, because a lot of people wanted this in-home training. I don't know if it's just the niche we're in as nerds. A lot of people don't want to go to the gym, so now we have the Bodyweight book for those people. But it's also this superhuman, superhero type feel. where it's a lot of these being able to move your body in a type of way where you can control your movements in gymnastic styles or parkour style or just calisthenic style in general. All these superheroes we see can move and jump and run and do all these things, whether it's from circuit training or interval training or just the calisthenics in general. You see these guys doing these crazy stunts, and that's what we're trying to get to. So I don't know if it's part of that as well, but this book has been one of the biggest successes for Superhero Jack this far. I'm really excited to see you guys progress through it. I hope you guys can use even the in-home workout routine and the Shield beginner workout routine that we have on the site, as well as some of the other stuff like Jason Statham's workout routine, for example, to get started. If you don't want to just jump into the Bodyweight book, remember Academy members get $20 off all superhero programs, including this one. If you don't want to jump right in, you could use other workout routines and use this video, for example, to get a good one. One thing I do want to add is you could break these workout routines up. A lot of the programs that we've seen, like Ian Somerhalder, Jason Statham, Charlie Hunnam, they use bodyweight routines, but Charlie Hunnam, for example, goes in and he wants to get 75 pull-ups, 75 dips, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, stuff like that, and it's broken down into these big rep schemes. Those can be broken down then into 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10, whatever it is, breaking it down one by one, or it could go a circuit where you're doing all of them one after another, one full swing through, and then go through again, and then go through again without breaks. Or they can go supersets where you're supersetting your pull-ups and your dips, and then your sit-ups and your push-ups, for example, and then go through that way. They can be broken down into the sets until you finish your overall rep scheme. So that's another way to do it. That's a great tip for how I do my in-home training. I break it up into different ways all the time. My favorite tools for in-home training are my pull-up bars. I have multiple, my parallettes, which I showed you guys, and my jump rope. I do have a treadmill, so I do walk on that and read my book from time to time, but that's just because I want to read while I'm walking instead of going for a walk outside, and it's starting to get cold now. I do use the jump rope a lot, so that's definitely another tool I recommend. I'm not recommending specifically that you need a treadmill to get your in-home workout in. You can add in burpees, you could add in jump rope, you could add in mountain climbers, you could add in wall climbs, you could add in jump squats. A lot of these movements are going to bring your heart rate way up, and you could do them as a circuit, and you're getting your cardio in as well if that's something you want to work on your cardio and your endurance and your cardiovascular system. You could add that in very easily in an in-home workout routine. So yeah, how to get a good workout routine. Basically, it's know your programming, get a good program, do the work, and don't be afraid to scale down, switch it up, and strictly train body weight. I use Jason Statham as motivation for this because he's 51 years old and he's absolutely crushing it. He looks as good, if not better, than the majority of the celebrities that we've seen on the site since day one. He just looks incredible. He's up on the human flagpole holding himself up. He's just absolutely insane. Use that as motivation. He's killing it. He's doing in-home calisthenics type stuff, mixing in mixed martial arts, jump rope, and some cardio here and there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's motivated you to get out there and do it, or rather stay in and do it. And I'll talk to you later. Smash the thumbs up button. See ya. Hey guys, I love pepperoni, and if you subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and check out the links below, I'll get to eat more pepperoni, like, cause I'm a puppy, and I love pepperoni. Please, get me more pepperoni. I just need it. Oh yes, pepperoni's so good. Please subscribe and like.